Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Hope you are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. Welcome to NIEVS Home School. I am Sabreena Haque, Assistant Teacher of Science, National Radial English Version School, Day Shift. Dear student, today I am going to take a science class for class 8 student on the based on extra creative question and its answer from chapter 12. Dear student, take your textbook. Open page number 124 and follow the class with your textbook and your CW or SW copy. So dear students, let's start for our today's topic. We will discuss today first creative question number 13 from your chapter 12. The stem of the creative is, first there is written artificial satellite and there is written their function. First one is P, the function is talking over mobile. Then Q, function collecting image of invasion of insects. Then R, forecasting about rain and storm. Then S, the knowledge about the space. Question number A, what is called space? Question number B, there is beginning of space but no end. Explain. Then question number C, how is P activated to move around the earth? Explain. Then question number D, among the satellites mentioned in the stem, which are more important for human life? Analyze. Now come to the answer of creative question number 13. The question number A was what is called space? The answer is space is a vast extension of space in which all objects of the sky, including the planets, stars and galaxies, have their existence. Then question question B was where there is the beginning of the space but no end. Explain. The answer of the B is the space has a beginning. It started from the Big Bang event. Since then the space extended and created galaxies, Milky Ways, planets, etc. Evidence shows us that the space is still expanding. We live in a small planet of Milky Way galaxy. There are thousands of other planets and stars of which we do not even know. The space is huge, and since it is continuously expanding, it seemingly has no end. Now come to the stem, the question number C. How is P activated to move around the earth? Explain. He come to the P. P is talking over mobile. That means this is a communicating satellite. Now come to the answer of C. P is an artificial communication satellite. It can taking over mobile phones and telephones. An artificial satellite, which is P of the stem, is a space vehicle designed or orbit a large body, usually the earth. It is much smaller than the moon and moves in a much smaller orbit with a definite outwards centrifugal acceleration to balance the inward attraction due to gravity. It has smaller velocity and takes more time to complete one revolution around the earth. If it can revolve around the earth in 24 hours, it will appear to be at rest with respect to the earth. About 8 km per second speed is needed to launch P into an orbit around the sun. The speed is increased stage by stage to minimize the friction. This is how P is activated. Now come to the question of D. Here in the stem, among the satellites mentioned in the stem which are more important for human life, analyze. Come here. Here is P, communication satellite. Q is Earth observation satellite. Then R is weather satellite, and S is space satellite. Now we have to discuss about which one is more important for human life. Now come to the answer of D. Different types of artificial satellites are used for different purposes, and so all of them play important roles in modern civilization. P, which is a communication satellite, helps in communication all over the world. It also helps in the telecast of programs being held at different parts of the world so that everyone can enjoy it. Then Q is an Earth observation satellite. These satellites can give us clean pictures of the Earth's surface because it can take photographs from high altitude. It provides clearer images of different areas, and they can observe the fields of crops over vast areas and find out where crops are growing well and where there is an invasion of insects. Then R is the weather satellite. These satellites transmit images of weather and the Earth's environment. They helped to show that the ozone layer was being depleted. It is the blazing of weather satellite that advanced weather forecasts regarding rainfall, wind and cyclone is quite possible nowadays. Now S is an astronomical satellite. Astronomical satellite is used to observe the planets, stars, galaxies and all objects in the sky. So all the satellites helps us in different way. So we can say all the satellites which is mentioned in the stem are important for human life. Now we will go for our next question. This is CQ number 14 of your suggestion, and this one also belong to chapter 12. The Earth moves around the Sun in a specific orbit and completes one cycle in 365 days. Again, Moon in its own orbit circles around the Earth and completes one cycle in 29 days. Here, Sun, Earth and Moon are respectively a star, a planet and a satellite. Question number A, what is Milky Way? Then question number B, explain the incidence of Big Bang. Then question number C, make the model that is composed of the star mentioned in the stem. And question number D is describe the rotation of these three objects in light of the stem above. Now come to the answer of creative question number 14. Question A was what is Milky Way? The answer of the question is Milky Way is the galaxy which contains solar system along with our home planet the Earth. The question number B was explain the incidence of Big Bang. The answer is the Big Bang theory is a widely experimented scientific theory which explains the origin and expansion of the universe. According to this theory, the universe was very dense and hot at the beginning. Then it started to expand very fast. In this expansion process, the universe started to lose heat and become colder than its previous. Here will be a previous. Now come to the C. Make the model composed of the star mentioned in the stem. Dear students, in the stem as a star there is mentioned solar system, that means sun, and sun has the solar system as its family. The star mentioned in the stem is the sun. The sun and its family comprise solar system. In the solar system, there are the sun and 8 planets which rotate around the sun. The solar system model is given below. Dear students, you have to draw this picture, and you have to write here figure solar system. In the middle there is the sun. In the first planet, in the first orbit there is Mercury, and the second there will be Venus, and the third orbit there will be Earth, and the fourth orbit there will be Mars, and the fifth one has the Jupiter, and sixth one has the Saturn, and the seventh one is the Uranus, and last one is the Neptune. Dear students, for drawing this picture you can follow your textbook and you can draw this figure properly. Now come to the question number D. The question D is describe the rotation of these 3 objects in light of the stem above. Answer of the D is the stem mentioned 3 objects which are the sun, the earth and the moon. Rotation of these 3 is described below. The sun is a star, the earth is a planet and the moon is a natural satellite. The object that rotates around the sun are known as planets. In this sense, the earth is a planet as it rotates around the sun. Again, those objects which rotate around the planet are known as satellites. Thus, the moon is a satellite as it rotates around the earth. The required centripetal force for this rotation is supplied by the sun, earth and the earth-moon gravitation attraction. Dear students, here is your homework. This is homework number 22 for your annual term. You have to do as your homework C and D from CQ 13 and only C from CQ 14. Dear students, that homework you have to submit on Sunday. Dear students, I have finished my today's topic. Hope you have understood. If you feel any problem, you can contact with me. I have given my contact number and my messenger ID on the board. Keep practicing, learn all the previous question answer whatever we have provided on the online class, because your annual examination will held on all this topic. Do all the SW regularly. You will get your city diary and SBA marks on the basis on your performance of your SW. So do SW and learn all the things regularly. Stay safe, stay home. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.